Hey there, everyone. This is Julian at FormWise. In our FormWise dashboard, there are two ways you can create tools. One is the Smart Forms, and the other one is CoPilot. Today, we are going to learn how to create a CoPilot, and I will walk you through all the functions in the CoPilot and how to build one and how to recognize what is what, okay? So to do that, what I will do is that I will create a brand new Copilot from scratch, and I will show you what every part is and what function it accomplishes. Okay. So to do that, I am going to create one, like I said. So we go here and we hit create a new tool. Since I am going to create one that I already had, but I deleted it, I am going to select individual tools. I'm not going to use any templates. And like I said, I'm going to create a copilot. So I'm doing it here. I already know how this tool is going to be called. Okay. All right. So when you hit create, the first thing you are going to see is this. So here, as you can see, everything's blank. Like you can just start filling everything out. You can, for example, use if you don't know where to start, or if you kind of know what identity you're going to give to this copilot, you can use either one of these, or AI tutor, or of course coach. If you click on that, all of this is going to be filled with the instructions and everything, just as an example, okay? Let's do it at the moment for you guys to see it. As you can see there, this is like pre-built there. For this example, I'm starting from scratch, and I will use one other uh, source we have here to create Copilot that I will be sharing at the end of this video, okay? So let me erase this for a moment and continue. All right. So as you can see, when I selected this, it also changed the name of my copilot. Okay, please keep that in mind. I'm going to use the name I gave it originally. Okay, changed this already. There's something very good here. Once we create our copilot, I will show you what these other options here are. Okay, because that is really important. Okay, so now, now Uh, the first thing I would like to show you here is that you can select the theme if you like it light or dark. And for this scenario, I'm going to use dark. And since I already know what is it that I want to do, is just as easy as this. Later on, I will show you how to get to this tool where you can use a chat GPT builder, prompt builder that can help you like streamline certain processes or your ideas when creating a copilot or a smartphone. So for the sake of this video, we're going to use this to build our copilot, and let's get started. Okay, so I came here and I said I wanted to build a copilot called Clara, CSM Assistant. And well, I just answered the question this builder asked me. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, I used the same examples to answer the questions, and after that, it gave me the instructions or the prompt. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I will just copy here and paste here. Okay, my recommendations is let's use some let's start tweaking the tool. Give me a moment. All right. So as you can see here, what I did is that I used some spaces there. If you don't see that there here, what I recommend as a best practice is to use these double hashtags as break lines. And in that way, the builder and the GPT is going to recognize that there are certain steps it needs to follow. Okay. All right. So we are going to add a description. I also use the tool to generate a description. I asked for a description, a conversation starter, and a placeholder. Okay, so I am using this description. Okay, already added the description, and as you can see, it loads here. I also added the placeholder. As you can see here, I added it here, and you can see how it looks here. Now what I'm doing is that I am adding the conversation starters as if the AI was the end user, okay? All right, I already added my conversation starters here, and as you can see, they show up here. One cool thing is that you can change this icon you see, and also you can change the color. In a moment, I will show you how that works. Okay. Now, our recommendation is to use GPT 4.0 as the engine, and I am going to allow web browsing and web scraping. Okay, so this is asking for, I'm sorry, for some knowledge. So here is where I can show you what are other functions here when you are creating your tool. Okay, so something you can do is that you can upload your documents. So I had previously uploaded this document that is called customer success. Okay, I just uploaded it. It's uploading here. Okay, so let's come back to our builder. So in knowledge, what I can do is that I can select this document that I've used here. It's synchronizing. Okay, so my document is already synchronized, and we can use it as some of the knowledge base aside from the web browsing and web scraping. So in that way, the CoPilot can also investigate or find some answers in this source. Okay. So now that I've done that, we can go ahead and test the tool. Okay. So I'm going to publish the live. And here is where other button comes to life. So we have here this code for people not very tech savvy or something. Do not overwhelm about this. Here is something very, very simple. So here, what you will see is that you can copy this code or this link and you can paste it, for example, in a website or just in the browser, and you're going to reach this. Okay, so we're going to test it right now. So let's do this. All right, so it's asking me now for some um, pieces of information, okay, that I can use to acquire that information. Okay, I can also ask something like this. So I ask, how does a day in the life of a customer success manager look? I'm sorry, and it's going to bring information from that PDF I uploaded. That's something very cool that you can do when you are using this as a coach assistant for your students and everything. You can upload your document and have your students ask questions that they would normally ask you, and they can, just reach and get the information directly from the book. Okay. Okay, so as we can see, it works. It is working. So this part, it is used when you, for example, have a website and you want to embed that tool in your website or your CRM. To do that, I'll use a website we have here as an example. So what we would need is just to copy the code, come here. This is Go High Level, but we can also embed this in different CRMs. Okay. So I'm looking for the code. Okay, so as you can see here, it says custom HTML JavaScript. What I will do is that I will open here paste uh my code and save it. Okay. And now I am going to publish it and you guys will see how that looks. Okay. Okay. So I embedded that code here in this website and this is how it looks in real life. Also, something that I didn't do here that I will just do in a moment is that I can use a logo or, like something that could represent my tool. All right. So we can add a logo here you can download any logo and you can use it here. So whenever people go to your website or your environment, they would see that logo there. Okay. All right. So that is about the builder right now, about the share button and the share option. When we say documents, as you were able to see, I uploaded this PDF book that it has a lot of information about it. And here's where we can see the responses. Okay, so since I tested the tool already, I can come here and see what was the question that it was asked and what is the answer that it was given. You know, like you can keep track of that information as well. Sometimes some people would need some information if they're tutors or coaches or something. Okay, and the last part is the settings. As you can see, let me give you an example. If I copy here and paste, you will see that it says powered by FormWise. Okay, so here in our tool, you can also switch off the branding or disable it. And in that way, when you do that, let's publish the live again. You will see that in real life, okay, it would disappear. Okay. You can also allow this tool to be embedded in all websites, or you can add a specific list of URLs where the tool can be embedded. So you can add here the tools, I'm sorry, a website, so on and so forth. So that is it about the Copilot. This is the way I create my tools. I have these ones here. I want to show you. And this is how it looks. This is another one I was working on before. This is how it looks internally. Look. Remember I told you you can change the color of those icons on these ones? You just click on the icon and you can select the color you want to use. And this is the logo or the image I used for this specific one. Okay, so I hope guys you have enjoyed this video. Also, the tool I wanted to mention that I used and that I will leave here at the end of the video is this builder. You can build copilots and smart forms. You can just come here and say I want to build a new copilot, and you give it a name and the instructions, and that's it. Okay, as you can see it here, it will help you. How you can find it? You can go to our website. Okay, once you are in our website, you scroll down all the way to the bottom and you come here to where it says knowledge base, and you can use this one, either Smartform, Builder GPT, or Copilot Builder GPT, and you will reach or hit this. Okay, you will get here, and from here you can start working on your copilots. Okay.